Jello, welcome to the Gel Podcast. I'm Gabriella, but you can call me Bree.
I'm Evan.
And I'm Leah. Today's episode is Look Out Brain, featuring Cassidy.
Hello.
Hey.
What's up, Cassidy?
Hi, Evan.
Oh, before we get started, I would like to say that it's Evan's birthday, so happy birthday, Evan.
Happy birthday
to you. Today is March. We're recording on March 21st, 2023, and this will be out.
Evan's turning
Friday.
17.
Yeah, I was born on.
17.
I was born in 2006.
Jit growing up.
Yeah, growing up.
So happy birthday, Evan.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
I'm excited. But what are we talking about today?
Hyperfixations.
Which I had no idea what it is
Yeah, we have to
until
explain what it was.
about now.
Cassidy, do you want to explain what it is?
Well, for me personally, hyperfixations is basically like you're attached to a certain thing very much. Like it's your main thing that you are obsessed with for a certain amount of time. A lot of people experience it. I think it's really common in neurodivergent people that I see a lot.
What is that?
People that like have ADHD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to talk about that because I think a lot of people experience that a lot, or they experience it, but they didn't know the type of word for it.
Is hyperfixation basically like an obsession?
Kind of, yeah.
It's like an obsession of like
But
Leah
like
said,
it affects you on your day to day.
Oh, okay.
Like you have to.
Oh, is that like some people have to wake up and drink coffee?
No.
To be
That's
able-
more like a routine. Okay,
Yeah.
so like, for example, some people like,
Give me an example of a hyperfixation.
okay, some people are hyperfixated on marine animals. So like day to day, like they'll see something that reminds them of, let's say, a beluga whale. They'll like their brain will just shut off and go into like, oh, marine mode. Oh my God, this is a beluga whale. Oh my God, the beluga whale is
What?
this big
Yeah.
and it does this.
Is that actually a thing?
So like
Yeah.
it literally affects your mind, like your brain.
Yeah, like
Oh.
you have to be focused on it and obsessed with it all day because it's all you can think about. And it can switch to certain things depending on like for me right now, my hyperfixation is the movie Avatar. And like I'm always just looking at like whether edits of it, fan art of it. It's just it's like I'm like I have to like just keep watching it. I have to think about it. I have to go on Twitter and look at things about it, blah, 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 blah. It's like, it's fun, but can also be kind of distressing because you can't focus on anything else because everything reminds you of this certain thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a
What?
hyperfixation on the show Glee.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love that.
It was so bad.
Oh wait, okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
So is it like, so I could guess I could say I have a hyperfixation on the TV show Friends because like I'll go out of my way to like look at facts or like bloopers or like special things about it. Is that like a hyperfixation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, this is easy now. I was like, this is the most random thing ever. That makes sense though.
Yeah, a lot of people. I don't think a lot of people know that they're probably hyperfixated. Yep, that's
So
how you
is
say
it just like a term for really liking something to the point where you go out of your way to look more up about it or find more about
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, that could be like a form of being
Yeah.
hyperfixated on something. Sometimes it's already there. And you're just like, oh.
Yeah. I think can be different levels to it. I don't know how to describe. Like some people, like they're just so obsessed with it, like they make their entire personality and lifestyle surrounded
Yeah.
this thing.
Okay.
And sometimes like other people just like they just really like this thing so much, like, but they can kind of handle it in a way.
I think I saw something like that. Like this guy on TikTok, his house looked like the movie Hobbit.
Mm-hmm.
His house looked like one of those
I
because
would
he
like to live in one of those.
because he loved it so much. But I'm getting lost now. Is it? Didn't you just say it's just like a love?
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like
Like, it can be a lot of, like, people, like Cassidy said, you can handle it in a lot of different ways. Like, some people have
Could you have a
enough
hyperfixation
self-control.
of hating it?
No, I don't
I feel like that would just
so.
be pure hatred.
Like you can love something, but you can't make it like your entire personality. You know, like
So, but say you hated something so much that you don't even want to be around people who like it. Couldn't that be a hatred hyperfixation?
That I think.
I don't know.
Let me see. Yeah.
Because, okay, say somebody really likes this music artist and they buy the music artist brands and everything, but then someone comes along and they hate that music artist, so they distance themselves from the person who really likes them, and even tries to like get every part of something that reminds them of that artist out of their brain. Couldn't that be a hyperfixation for hating it?
I don't know. Maybe that's just being a hater.
Could
There's
just be
something
being a
on
hater.
Reddit. There's something on Reddit about it.
What, that it's a thing?
I've never heard
Yeah.
about that.
You know, sometimes I just
Oh
go,
no, hold on. I read that wrong.
I just go deep in.
Wait, hyperfixating on things you hate. I don't know if this will make sense. This is from Reddit, by the way. I don't know if this will make sense, but does anyone ever just hyperfixate on a thing they hate, but the hate they feel or a thing or this thing what?
Want me to
But
read
the
it?
hate they feel for this thing is the hyperfixation. Because I'm pretty sure I do this. I could spend hours dissecting, watching, and reading about this thing and how horrible it is.
Exactly.
And now I've spent hours awake, lying in bed, ranting to myself about why this thing sucks. And at this point, I can tell my family hates hearing about how much I hate this thing. Luckily, we all have it. We all hate it though.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, so I guess because right here it just says like hyperfixation, also called hyperfocus, is complete absorption in a task to a point where a person appears to completely ignore or tune out everything else. An example of hyperfixation is when a child becomes engrossed in a video game, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I feel like as long as you're hyper-focused on something, again, to the point where it affects your day-to-day, I guess
Yeah.
it could count. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I hate the show Manifest.
Oh, that show is so stupid.
Yeah.
The people in that show made me
Like,
so
the
mad.
whole-
I couldn't
the
even
whole-
finish watching
The whole
first
show is
season.
just about this freaking plane that goes through time.
Really?
And then-
I thought it was
yeah.
like at the...
No, it's literally just about this plane that time travels, and then everybody has to face the side effects of it.
Yeah.
And that's the whole show. Like
Yeah.
the first episode is literally the plane time traveling, and then the rest is just the aftermath. And there's 6 seasons, I think.
You look like you're already getting mad.
Yeah.
I believe so.
My mom loved that show. I was so happy when I found out it got canceled only to get like
Yeah.
taken back to Netflix or something. It's like it's basically like a show that correlates like to the flight.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just stupid.
And the people, they get on this plane and they're gone for 5 years. And then they land and they had no idea that they were gone for 5 years and they never aged. And like the whole thing is that they get like superpowers from it or something.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And like,
What?
Superpowers?
yeah,
Yeah.
like I think there's one
it's
girl.
so
I think there's
stupid.
one girl who can like look back into the past to see what actually happened,
Yeah.
and she's like the one that everybody tries to like. It's so stupid.
And
I
there's
can't even talk about it.
and there's this boy that he had cancer and he went on the plane
that's
and he
what it
came
is.
back
Yeah.
and his like cancer was cured or something.
Yeah.
I get mad. What?
Oh, yeah. And then,
Because that doesn't make any sense.
yeah,
Crazy.
then they try to get other people on the plane with cancer to try to like re go through time so they could get their cancer.
I'm about to get so mad.
I know
It's
it's so
such a stupid
stupid. I
show.
hate it. So
Everyone in that show is so annoying. I couldn't even get through the first season because it just made me so mad. I couldn't. Yeah, it's such a bad show.
I watched 2 episodes and I was done.
Yeah.
But lately I've been watching a lot of South Park.
Mm.
I
Dude.
started watching it on HBO Max. It's very
Yes.
funny.
So
Yeah, I think I'm going to.
see, my brother, he's way older than me. Like he's older than me by like 6. Actually, let me do the math now. I think he's 25.
No, not 6 years.
25. That's
9.
8 years
Oh,
or
8.
9. Yeah,
8.
something like that. But
Yeah.
basically, he's older than me, and he used to show me like Dragon Ball Z and South Park when I was like 2. So I'd be watching like I'd watch like Eric Cartman like yell at his mom for when I was like 2, and then I didn't understand like the jokes. You know, like when you watch something, you don't understand the jokes till you're older.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it was. Because I was like when Eric would say, I can't even say it on the air, but when he would say the V word like for girls,
Mhm.
I was like, what is that? When I was like a little kid, but then I'm like,
Oh.
this kindergartner in the show really likes.
But that just reminded me, I used to be hyper fixated on hating Dragon Ball Z.
What?
My dad ran that show through the mud with me. Like,
Y'all watch anime?
Are you asking like all of us?
Yeah.
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 And, like,
a little
You
bit,
do?
yeah.
A little bit. I know. I don't seem like
no,
the
you
person.
seem like actually no, you do.
I do.
You seem like yeah, you do.
I do. A
But
lot
it'd
of
have to
people
be a
say I
certain
don't.
type.
Oh,
Like I feel like you would watch a Sims TV show
that's crazy.
and a Monster High. You definitely watch Monster
I
High.
definitely did
Who
watch
didn't watch
Monster High.
The
If
coolest
you
people
didn't watch
watched
Monster
Monster
High, you're not
High.
an it girl.
Well, what is it? My sister tried to show me it when I was like 6, and I was like, "This sucks." I was
Monster High is great.
I was
I
like,
love
what is-
Monster High.
That's definitely one of my like past. That's one of my reoccurring hyperfixations. Like Monster High, My Little Pony. Oh my god!
Oh,
Don't get me
yes.
started on My Little Pony.
Pony.
I can
Strawberry
sing that
Shortcake?
song.
Oh, Strawberry Short. Wait,
Yeah.
okay, which one?
Like the old one,
Like the old one or like 2010?
2010.
Okay,
like-
because I like
Mm.
the
Not the
really
new
old
one.
one,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
like the 2010 one. I
Yeah.
had the
I
really
used to
old one
think-
on DVD.
I used to think Cabbage Patch Kids and Strawberry
Those
Shortcake were the
scare
same
me.
thing.
What? Cabbage Patch Kids
How do you
scare
mix
me.
up Cabbage Patch
I used to have
I was
one.
like, these definitely are the same thing. Because
Mm.
think about it, Strawberry Shortcake and there are a bunch of girls and Cabbage Patch Kids.
No.
I was like, 2 foods that are humans. So I was like, this is definitely the same
No.
show.
No,
no. They're
Cabbage
not
Patch
even
Kids are
close.
scary.
No, have you seen the Garbage Pail Kids?
No, what is that?
Look it up.
Garbage pail.
Or Garbage
Who
Patch.
made up that
Garbage
show?
Pail, but
Garbage.
it's not I think it might be a show, but basically it's like the nasty versions of Cabbage Patch Kids, like
Oh, Garbage Pail.
yeah, Garbage Pail.
That's crazy.
What the?
Ew.
Yeah, they're really nasty, but basically it's like the
Ew, her boogers.
it's like the bad version of all the Cabbage Patch Kids.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's
What
really
in the
nasty. I wouldn't
world?
look at it.
He has a safety pin in
There,
his
there
nose.
used to be trading cards that I used to my
What?
brother had.
Is that?
Exactly. Right, they're like yeah. Is
Oh
that the
my
one with the face
gosh.
melted off? Yeah.
Oh my god,
Ew.
that just reminded
Dude,
me of another
they're-
hyperfixation.
I think I'm gonna look for them later, but there's like cards of them that I used to have.
That's gross.
Have you guys ever watched Happy Tree Friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to be so hyperfixated. I would get home. I think I was in like 4th grade when I started watching that. I would get home from school and I'd be home alone. Netflix on Happy Tree Friends. Now I'm sick and twisted in that.
Sick and twisted.
oh yeah. Okay. I definitely had a hyperfixation with the regular show.
That's me with
Show.
Adventure
Regular
Time.
show. Have you ever watched it? Yeah, I think everybody has. Never mind. But regular show is probably the greatest.
Ah,
Okay, not the greatest, but my most favorite cartoon show ever. Either that or like Adventure Time is good.
Adventure Time and An Amazing World of Gumball.
I was never able to watch those shows.
Wow.
Because my family, we didn't have Cartoon Network.
Oh. Wait, did you have Nickelodeon?
Yes.
Okay, that's not that bad. You got
So-
SpongeBob still.
My mom didn't let me watch SpongeBob.
My
You're
nana
not the
didn't
fifth
either.
person
Like
I've met that said that because Soraya wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob.
my nana wouldn't let me watch SpongeBob.
Did they give you a reason?
Yeah, she's like, it makes you stupid or something.
That
like
was
What?
what my mom.
What is it? Doesn't SpongeBob have like ADHD or something? Or no, he has like autism, but
Yeah.
I
I
would
think he's
watch,
LGBT too.
I would watch SpongeBob when my mom wasn't home.
Uh-huh.
But when she was home, I wasn't allowed to watch it because she thought it would make me either stupid or.
That's what all the parents say.
Yeah.
the only reason
So
I would say the only reason I'm smart is because of my grandma, because she would show me like Jeopardy
My nana used to do that too.
when I was like 5.
I have this memory of Jeopardy. It was because we just learned about the Pilgrims. This is like 4th grade, right? And it was a Jeopardy question. Nobody got it right. And I was like, the Pilgrims. And then the man said, the Pilgrims. And I was like screaming. I was like, I got it right. And all the adults got it wrong.
Right.
So I would only watch like PBS Kids, Disney Channel, sometimes Nickelodeon, or like the Andy Griffith Show because of my grandparents, or like Bonanza, or
What's
like
Bonanza?
What is that?
it was like this very old like 50s, 60s like Western cowboy show or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, my
Like-
grandpa watches that.
Like you would watch it on like the Hallmark Channel or like all
Yeah.
those like oldie shows. I would only
Mm.
watch
Oh
stuff
my
like
God.
that. Or the Golden Girls.
Uh,
That's like huge.
Did y'all ever watch Boomerang?
Yes.
Dude,
don't
Boomerang
know.
was the greatest television channel ever.
some
Boomerang?
shows.
Boomerang!
Yeah, it's like it's like the Flintstones.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like the
yeah, yeah.
Jetsons.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Scooby Doo.
That Pink Panther.
Pink
I
Panther.
love that show.
What else? It's just like the old like 19.
Was Dexter's Laboratory Boomerang or
No.
Cartoon Network?
Cartoon Network. Yeah, Dexter's Laboratory came in like the 2000s. Boomerang was like all like the 90s, and it always had that opening where like the wind up toy and it walks over.
Was Boomerang were Boomerang and Hasbro the same channel? Or were they similar? 'Cause I know Hasbro had like Littlest Pet Shop and My Little Pony.
Yeah, Hasbro was different.
Yeah,
I
and
hated
Hasbro also had like the game
dude.
shows.
You didn't
Mhm.
like Hasbro?
I couldn't watch.
I
My
loved
Little
Hasbro 'cause
Pony.
Littlest Pet Shop.
Littlest Pet
Mhm.
Shop, you
Like-
win. Oh my god, I forgot that show existed.
I loved that channel.
I had this Littlest Pet Shop game on my old DS. I was a beast at that game. It was so much fun. If only my mom hadn't given away my
DS.
DS for like this stupid like tablet that didn't work. Like I was so mad because I had all these fun games on my DS to give it away.
Mm.
Man.
Did the DS what is it? When I had my DS, I would you know you can like record stuff on it.
Mhm.
Yeah. And there was like that little parrot and you would make like different sounds with different type of like voice things.
Oh yeah.
I loved that.
But what is it?
So
I
much
would.
fun.
What was it? But I would set up my DS during Christmas and try to record Santa, and I would like make sure because what is it? Back when I was like 8, I would go to sleep at like 9:30
What a
like-
loser.
or like 10. So I would like I would set it up, press record, and then I would wake up and the DS would be in my room, and I was like, oh, he definitely moved it. And then I would look at my recordings, and they would all be deleted, and I'd be like, what the. What? Why would he take my recordings? I was like, maybe he has a reason.
He didn't want to be seen.
Right, and that's okay because Santa is real.
Literally, sometimes. Okay. Well, since you just said that, I don't know if I should tell this story since Santa's real. What's it called? I wish my parents would have tried a little harder to hide. Because I feel like if I would have gone a little longer thinking that Santa was real, I would have been a little nicer in the head. Because, like,
Yeah.
I was like 4 and I went to their room for something. I turned and open closet just full of gifts. And I was like,
If
you
you're
know
under
what?
the age of 13, do not listen to that last part.
I'm lying. I'm a liar.
Yeah, just for that part.
That reminds me of a story when I believed in Santa, who is very real, by
Oh,
the way.
okay. I'll let you finish and then I'll bring it up.
And I was like being bad or something. And my aunt, they had like, you know, those apps where it was like call like Santa or something.
Mhm.
Well, they didn't have that. So I was like being really bad. So my aunt went in the other room. And all of a sudden my mom was like, oh my God, Santa's calling. And it was my aunt in the other room. And she was telling me to be good. And then I hung up and I was like,
Your aunt
"That-"
sound like a dude?
and I was like, that sounds like Mrs. Claus. And it was my aunt. And then my aunt came in. She was like, what was going on, guys? Like, and my mom was like, it was Santa. I was like, no, that was Mrs. Claus. And I was like, because it sounds like a woman.
Mm.
What
And it
time
was
was your
my-
aunt?
Yeah, my aunt's Mrs. Claus, apparently. But yeah.
What is it? When I was like, or when I had like my iPad, I would go on YouTube and try to look up like sightings of Santa or like sightings of the leprechaun or like sightings of like the Loch Ness monster. And I would like watch them hours on end just to see one for real. And like Bigfoot too. Like I was just real, and I still am. I'm like, I gotta see these little guys one day.
You know the little elf on the shelf things? I used to
I'm still
watch
convinced they're real.
videos. Yeah, how like people like elf on the shelf sighting or how they would like move because you know they move.
I
But,
would
like-
touch them. Even though we weren't supposed to.
Oh my
would
god,
touch
I
it.
would like scream. I was like,
The
you're not
first ti-
supposed to touch it.
Yeah, the first time I touched it, I was like, oh
My life's over.
I was like, no Christmas.
Did y'all ever hear about that girl that her elf on the shelf like fell and she called 911 because it fell?
Are you serious?
Yeah,
She did? What
she called 911 and the like police actually came.
Aw.
And like her
I
mom
would've
was like, "You're
called,
not supposed to do that."
I probably would have
kinda
called.
cute, though.
Yeah.
I probably would have called random debate.
Come on.
Okay, it's my turn, guys. Welcome to Random Debate, a part of the show where I bring up two completely different things and we debate which one is better. So today, okay, RVs
Mhm.
or pigs?
Pigs.
Pigs. Pigs are so like little piglets are so
They're
cute.
So cute.
Their tails.
Are you RV?
I feel like RVs can get me places. I don't think a pig can. I don't think a pig
I
can
can
run
ride
me.
a pig.
Could a pig? Yeah, but could
Get
a pig?
a carrot on the stick like in Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
I love pigs. Like Minecraft pigs are so cute.
Yeah, but I don't know if a
No.
pig could. If they got good stamina or not. But apparently
Stamina?
they're pretty fast.
They're pretty smart. They're smarter than dogs.
Really?
Yeah.
But they're
Pigs
not
are
smarter
like,
than monkeys. Because monkeys are the smartest animal alive. I
I
think.
feel like
Actually, no, it's whales.
I thought it was dolphins too.
yeah, I thought it was
Dolphins are like vicious, actually. Like they're
They're
like
so cute,
they're the
You know,
the,
apparently I saw this thing and it was saying that orcas
Mhm.
or great white sharks are scared of orcas.
As they should.
Cause you,
Free Willy.
like whales and like dolphins are like actually really mean.
yeah. Did you know?
Dolphins
really
are
smart.
only mean when they're tempted, though. Dolphins are sweet. I go dolphin watching pretty often, and they're so cute.
You
They'll
go
be
like,
Yeah.
dolphin watching
they be
pretty
like
often.
on the boat, like, hey.
I like how she says pretty often, like every weekend. She like
I just came back from dolphin watching this morning. And
No, but I've seen these stories like dolphins have like purposely like drowned the human. Yeah, they're like vicious.
But what about Winter the dolphin? Didn't she die?
Who's Winter?
It was like this. Have y'all never seen like Dolphin Tail?
Oh yeah, I've seen dolphin tail.
Winter, like she was caught and she like lost
The
part
tail.
of her tail.
And it was like a
Oh.
whole thing that had
Yeah.
made her like a little fake tail, and then she
Yeah.
didn't like it, and then they put it back order. Then they made a dolphin tail too.
Yeah, and they
Yeah,
got a
what's the
little.
point
And
of
she was
this?
a real dolphin too.
Oh, she was?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they got
it's
a
based
little
on true
baby
story.
dolphin.
I didn't know that.
They got a little baby dolphin named Hope or something, and that was real. She lived in like Clearwater,
Mm-hmm.
Florida,
Hmm.
and she passed away. I heard that was. I saw that on Facebook. I cried my eyes out because I love that movie.
Are you avidly on Facebook?
Yeah, to watch my family.
Oh. to
literally,
stalk my.
but I love. Recently, I've been loving ocean like organisms, like jellyfish. I
Mhm.
want a jellyfish so bad. Like,
I want an axolotl.
yeah,
Yeah.
They're so
I
adorable.
I want the ocean in my room. Like, I just want a little aquarium in my room.
Yes.
What is it? I still want to be a marine biologist
My mom does too.
when I grow up.
Oh,
Because, well, at first, this is what's going on. At first, I wanted to be a paleontologist.
Mhm.
And then I was like, that's a lot of math and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, maybe I'll be a marine biologist because it just seems better. But Miss Yam, my biology teacher, she makes it seem like biology is like all DNA and cells and
Sail.
all these
Cells.
different things. But I'm like, why can't I just like research an animal?
I want a
Eh,
whale.
You want a whale?
Yes, a beluga whale. Beluga whales are so ugly.
Have you
they're
seen
cute.
what?
They're so
Oh, okay.
ugly that they're cute. I love
Yeah.
animals that are so ugly that they're cute. Like, oh, you're so ugly. Come here.
Oh, like a lemur?
Yes. Like, oh, I want to smack you, but come here. You're so cute.
That reminds me of a show.
Madagascar?
No, it's a lemur.
Got to move it, move
Oh,
it.
not Madagascar. No,
It's,
she just
it's,
said
a
that.
it's a show. It's like these two guys.
Oh, Wildcrats.
Yes,
I
isn't
love
there a lemur in there?
Yes, I think so.
I
It
can
was
like
one
I
of the episodes.
can envision
I
it
love
because it would
Wildcrats.
go from like
Oh my
actual
God.
humans with the actual lemur to like cartoon.
Yeah.
Yes, I was
Oh, that reminds me
obsessed.
of
PBS
Octonauts.
Kids with the best.
Octonauts.
Honestly.
Octonauts is a good show.
I
Was that dog named Bella the one that could talk? What was her name? It was a dog that could talk.
Martha speaks.
Martha.
Yeah.
Martha.
I loved.
I mean,
Martha.
Clifford also could speak.
Oh yeah, it wasn't the big red dog. I would have known
Clifford
Clifford.
the Big Red.
It had such a long name.
Oh my god! Like those shows were crazy because when what's it called? Wildcrats came out,
I loved Wildcrats.
Octonauts, and Martha Speaks.
Mhm.
Wait, what channel was it? Was it even a
PBS Kids.
channel?
It was
PBS
PBS
Kids.
Kids.
Okay.
I loved.
But,
Like with like Arthur and
Yes. Okay. When Martha speaks, because like you remember in the intro where it's like the noodle soup, and it
Noodle
smells
soup.
and it spells out Martha Speaks.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to eat that soup so bad. I'm getting off topic, but
Cartoon
dude, Martha
food-
Speaks.
Oh, cartoon food always looks so good for some reason.
Yeah,
Like-
it could be the nastiest
Yeah.
thing ever,
and
but
it
Oh,
it's
did
like,
y'all-
looks-
Did y'all watch the Clifford movie that came out?
No.
It's kind of scary.
Did you?
yeah, I didn't want
No, I'm
to.
too scared.
It would have ruined my child.
I don't want that big dog to.
Yes, because it's like if it was a cartoon movie, like I probably wouldn't have watched it still, just because like I wasn't really that interested in Clifford. But like the fact that it's a real
Live
life dog, I
action.
don't like that.
It's
I hate when they do
huge.
that. I don't like when they did that with Sonic either. Why did they make that live
Right.
action-y? He's
It looks so-
terrifying.
Oh yeah, he's kind of like.
No, when the whole internet like bullied him,
Oh, yeah.
bullied him
It
to
was
make him look
ugly.
different.
It was so ugly.
Wait, can you look that up?
What?
Can you look up the Sonic before the edited?
He had
Hold on.
like
You can do it on
really
here.
small eyes. I was like, how do
It was
you
gross.
how do you make it that bad? Like who said like,
He
oh yeah,
looked
this
sickly.
looks good.
He
Yeah.
looked-
I feel like who greenlighted this? Be
He
like,
looked
yeah,
like
he
a
looks good.
skinwalker.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, y'all know Hotel Transylvania
Oh.
and
Oh,
the Invisible Man and how
yeah.
everybody was mad at his
Right.
character design.
Right, everyone was
It's terrifying.
I think that's
actually
after the.
scary.
No, that's before.
Are you sure?
Yeah, this one is after.
They made it look somewhat better, but still horrible.
Ugh.
They
Because he
just
looked like a man. He's not
Yeah.
supposed to look like a
Yeah.
man. He's supposed
they
to
just
look
made
like
his
a
eyes
hedgehog.
bigger.
Yeah, they made his eyes cartoony, but then the rest.
Why is his snout yellow?
I don't.
Sonic was a good movie though.
Sega.
You know, there's a
Mario.
yeah.
I want to watch it so bad.
Wait,
Who
is it gonna be live
allowed
action?
Chris Pratt?
No, it's
It's still like
it's animated.
yeah, it's
Okay.
animated, but
I
it
got
kind of it
scared.
gives that like
Cartoonish,
but
but
like
real.
yeah, it gives that feel off.
They need to stop casting Chris Pratt in stuff.
He's in
like
the
he
Mario
play-
movie.
Yeah, he plays Mario.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Chris Pratt is playing Mario.
Wait, let me
know.
remind myself who
No.
that is.
Chris Pratt. He's Star Lord.
Wait.
He's
I
Star.
need to see his face.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
I have a random photo on my camera roll. Where is it?
Chris P. Diddy.
This dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Pratt.
I don't know how he's
Pratt.
Mario. He doesn't even have like a.
He didn't even put on an accent or
Yeah,
anything.
he just talks regular. He's just like, "Hey guys, welcome to Mario." He's not
No, I
even
need
like-
him to be like, it's me, I'm Mario.
That's the only time he has an accent is when he does that. Chris Pratt.
That's so.
The
He's
fact that
so
it's
light skinned. Ew.
He's so white skinned.
He's so white skinned.
He's a skinwalker.
he is. He looks like when he's like.
Does.
Oh,
love
Jurassic
Chris
World. That's where
Yeah.
I see him
Yeah.
most.
Yeah, Jurassic World.
My mom finding him attractive is probably.
The most
How do I
mom thing
disown
ever.
my mom?
That's crazy.
You don't like him?
He
He's-
makes me uncomfortable. Like I feel
That's like,
I
that's
feel
like Kiesia and what's his name? Who's Captain America?
Oh,
Chris
Oh,
Evans.
Yeah.
yeah.
love-
Kiesia loves Chris
I
Evans.
hate Chris Evans.
I only like him because of his dog.
How Cassie feels about Chris Pratt, I feel about Chris Evans.
Yeah.
I cannot stand him.
Chris Pratt.
He's not cute. He's making me so bad.
Chris Pratt is like that creepy uncle that tries to give you a hug at a
At a
family
cookout.
reunion.
Hey, my favorite niece.
He's like,
Come here.
Come give me a hug.
I need Uppy's niece.
Ew.
Stop.
Chris Evans is just like, he wants to be cool so bad. Like, you've already got it all. Like, we don't care anymore. He just
He
wants
would
to
try
be,
to like do like play video games with you.
yes, like, I don't want you here. Leave.
This is a gel with Gabrielle, Evan, Leah, and special guest Cassidy.
By the way, y'all can check us out on Instagram at
Ray of the world.
Evan.066.
_Leah.hh._.
ALIIFEROUS. Aliferous.
Liverous. Thanks for watching.
Tune in next Friday.
Bye.